Hello, my name is Juan Hernandez, and I am the creator of the film opening The Chase. Basically, it is a quick little film opening about car theft, which is something that hasn't happened to me personally, but has happened to 4 people in my family now. And I just wanted to talk about it a little bit before I get into it. Basically, what happened was my uncle was at a grocery store beginning of this project, and he was just shopping, and they robbed his car, and basically that was probably beginning of the project, maybe 2 weeks in, and that's when I really changed the idea. It had something to do with it, like a little kidnapping. I could have changed it up enough so that the few blog posts could still contribute to my final project. Now comes the research. I actually did a lot of research, blog posts on action film openings and how to hook the people into paying attention to your project and to not get them bored. And I think I did a pretty good job of that, keeping them hooked on and wanting them to see more of the movie. There were also various articles that helped me on my project. For example, there was one about the Matrix and the Indiana Jones movie, and their film openings, they kind of showed what the rest of the movie was going to be about. For example, the Indiana Jones one had a little boulder rolling around, that iconic scene of that huge rock rolling, and then the Matrix, it's more a dark setting, and it shows the movie is not going to be like the main idea of my film opening is car theft, which I already talked about, but I also wanted to unravel into some sort of chase, which also hooks the people and doesn't make it just as boring as just a normal car theft, and it turns into a real good action movie. In the beginning of my film opening, I tried to capture the presence of the main character, which he's supposed to be a higher class type of man with nice shoes, a nice little collared shirt, because I wanted him to represent the higher class, and then comes the lower class, which are people trying to rob him. And I just think this represents social groups and what they all both have to go through. For example, there's the struggles of one, where he has it all, but he could lose it in 1 second. And then there's the struggles of all of them, which are lower in the food chain, and they're just trying to survive off stealing, which is obviously not correct, but some people just live this way. I feel like my film opening does engage a lot of audiences. For example, people that have everything in life right now and are feeling great, or people that are really low in life, or people from the lower class, or people from the higher class. And for example, the main character, it shows that he's a wealthy guy, he has everything he has in life, and I don't know, he just loses it. And then there's the people that are fighting for what they want. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but they took what they wanted, and it's just different perspectives in this film opening. And I do think I engage with different audiences, and it's also relatable for them. I wanted to distribute my film opening as efficiently as possible. And so I thought our target audience is between the ages of 15 and 40. And right now, everybody's on social media as of now. So, for example, the older middle-aged people are mostly on Facebook and Instagram. So I would put ads there and some clips of the trailer. And then our ages from 15 to probably 25 are mostly on TikTok. So TikTok is also a very big platform right now that could be used. If used efficiently, can be very helpful to a lot of people. Another big step in marketing is promoting your trailer. I think YouTube is a very big part of that, especially putting ads on other people's YouTube videos also attracts a lot of attention, which is something a lot of big action films have been using in the past years, and it's something that I am. Audience engagement plays a very big role in marketing. You could do live radio shows, podcasts, Q&As, anything to attract people towards you, and you have to. Nowadays, it's more of going viral, so you have to lead the audience on, make them want to watch the film, give them some mysterious answers, nothing straight to the point. You want to make them watch it more, and I think that's a great way to engage your audience and wanting them to know. When you combine social media, trailers, live podcasts, and Q&As, stuff like that, you should get a very well marketed film opening or film in general. And that is something that you need to use, because a film with no if you use a film that has no good marketing or promotion, you're gonna have no eyes, no sales. So it's basically just gonna hurt the film in total. Basically, it's just not gonna go big or viral. Over time, my production skills did get a lot better. I used I used a lot of different shots. I think my variation was good in this project. For example, I didn't really stick with a normal close-up and stuff. I used more point of views. I used over the shoulders, and I used a low pan shot to get like the chase part done right. And to be honest, I think I actually progressed a lot in the past month or two. I also believe my editing skills also developed a lot, especially from the beginning when we did I remember this project, just a 30-second quick project, and I'm looking at the difference as of now, and it's funny because my title's way better, the transitions are a lot smoother. I feel like just in general, my ideas were better too. Like, they weren't just that bland. I feel I got more creative with it, and I just actually think I developed my skills a lot in this project, and it's probably one of the things that helped me most this year. I think I did use a lot of technologies and a lot of different softwares. For example, I did use Zoom and Teams a lot. I worked on this project by myself, but I also did get a lot of opinions, for example, from my good friend David, that is in my project. And also in those breakout rooms where it was just 4 of us, I got a lot of information and critiques that actually helped me a lot. Then I used iMovie for editing, and then I also used Adobe Premiere, which wasn't my favorite, but I still used it, I think, on a few clips. And I also used Zoom, which this wasn't with anybody in the class, this was my friend that already took the class a long time ago. I used Word and Google Docs to plan out my script one by one. Then I used, I believe, Word as well to plan out my storyboard, and I kind of drew on it with my iPad. And that's where I got most of my ideas. There were key moments where I had to change the storyboard a little bit. For example, like I said in the beginning, where I started with a kidnapping, and I changed into a car theft. I had to change that a little bit. Also, a few ideas that came through, like there's this part where it looked like the handheld didn't look good at all, and I had to change that. I had to make it look more realistic because they just looked like a little kid filming at that point. This is the end. I think I put a very good project out there for you guys to enjoy, and thank you so much for watching.